Joining us now is Dr. Robert Murphy. He's a professor of infectious diseases at Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine. Doctor, thanks for being with us.
Hey, good morning.
So I think, after this weekend, everyone's thinking we're going back to lockdown. I mean, it seems to be trending that way. Is that going to happen with vaccines out there? Is that even a possibility?
I don't think so. I don't think we need to lock down. I think the Indians showed it, that with their dealing with Delta, which was a catastrophe and everything, all you have to do is put the mitigations into place and the rates go down. Look what's happened in Provincetown. I mean, they had their big outbreak after July 4th. I mean, 75% of those people were vaccinated. They've gone from 15% test positive to 4.6 since July 4th. I mean, we're just August 2nd. So it can be turned around. And so I don't think we're going to end up in a lockdown.
And when you say mitigations, are you just saying it's as simple as people putting their masks back on?
Yes, masks and just social distancing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. And the new recommendations on who should get tested when. I think prior it was if you were vaccinated, only if you had symptoms. Why is this changing?
Well, it's changing because of Provincetown, because many of those people were the people that got exposed were asymptomatic, ended up with asymptomatic disease.
And yet they're still spreading it.
Yeah, and they can still spread it. That's the big difference with Delta. Anybody can spread it, even if you've been vaccinated and you get it.
All right, let's talk about the Wuhan lab. There's a report out saying that they switched out ventilators and things of that nature prior to the outbreak. Does that sound like something sinister to you?
No. I mean, I was a scientific administrator of a BSL-3 lab, so that's a BSL-4. That's even more severe. Every year we would have to get certified. And every year they would the certifiers would send us a list of things, and we would have to do the construction or repair or whatever, or upgrade a motor or seals or whatever. We would do that. So this is really not unusual. You have to really be careful of the sources of some of these stories coming out of the Wuhan lab.
All right, let's get to some viewer questions. This person says, I am a 66-year-old female with a history of deep vein thrombosis and on warfarin for life. I am not vaccinated and was considering the Johnson vaccine until the news of the women dying of blood clots. I like the idea of one shot, but am I in danger because of my history?
Yes, you are. The risk is incredibly low. If Johnson & Johnson was the only vaccine out there, I'd say you take it, because the risk of getting COVID and dying with blood clots and everything is much higher. However, you have an alternative. It's a two-shot deal. mRNA vaccine, Moderna or Pfizer. Soon, Novavax will come out with their vaccine. Those are not associated with blood clots. So people that have a history of blood clots, like this lady, they should avoid those viral vector vaccines like that and the AstraZeneca vaccine.
All right, next question. I'm hearing about possible boosters soon for people who have had the Pfizer vaccine. Do you have any information about Delta variant protection or a booster for those who have gotten the Moderna vaccine?
Well, no, there's been no specific information out there, but those two are so close in their design and everything, they're going to go, basically everything that happens to one almost is going to go in parallel. Moderna will be reporting soon on the effect of the booster of their vaccine. But look at those two kind of in a little bubble by themselves. They act the same, they work, the efficacy is the same, the activity against Delta virus is the same. So it's about the same.
All right, if you did not get your question answered, Dr. Murphy answers them bi-weekly at Northwestern University's Institute for